On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Handwritten.
Written with a pen or pencil rather than typed.
Examples:
Handwritten character. Handwritten signature. The letter was written in handwritten script and had a personal touch.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Bureaucracy.
A system of government in which most of the important decisions are made by state officials rather than by elected representatives.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Arbitrary bureaucracy. The bumbling bureaucracy made it difficult to get the permits we needed.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Handwriting.
The particular way in which a person writes, as distinct from printing or typing.
Examples:
Handwriting identification. Handwriting sample. The handwriting on the note was barely legible.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Division.
The act or outcome of splitting into separate parts, a critical organizational unit or sector.
Examples:
Cellular division. Division chief. Which division of the company do you work in?
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
chemical addition, addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Subtraction.
The process or action of removing one number from another, the mathematical operation of finding the difference between two numbers or quantities.
Examples:
subtraction equation, double-digit subtraction. The subtraction of expenses from revenue resulted in a net profit for the company.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
instantly cope with, be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Functional.
Designed for or capable of a particular activity, purpose, or task, practical or ready for use or service.
Examples:
field of functional medicine, functional deafness. The mobile phone was still functional even after being dropped.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
a civil engineer, engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Robust.
Sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
robust growth, a robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Obsolete.
No longer in use or helpful because something newer or better has been invented and introduced.
Examples:
an obsolete word. Become obsolete. New technology has rendered my old smartphone obsolete.
Fashionable.
Popular at a particular time.
Examples:
fashionable designs. Fashionable cafe. Lengthened skirts are fashionable this year.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Outdated.
No longer useful or valid because of being old-fashioned.
Examples:
become outdated. Outdated technology. We replaced outdated equipment to improve factory productivity.
Clerk.
A person who works in an office and is responsible for keeping records, writing letters, etc. A person who works in a store and is responsible for serving customers.
Examples:
Clerk job, clerk position. The clerk at the store helped me find what I needed.
Clerical.
Relating to the clergy equals the official leaders of the religious activities, or the work of a clerk, of or relating to the clergy.
Examples:
Clerical power, clerical duties. The clerical collar indicated that he was a member of the clergy.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Discerning.
Able to make good judgments about what is true or right.
Examples:
Discerning reader. Have a discerning palate. She has a discerning eye for art and can spot a fake a mile away.
Bump.
To hit or knock against something hard, often with a dull sound, to meet with by accident.
Examples:
Bump against a wall. Bump up prices. She accidentally bumped into him in the crowded room.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area. Slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Browse.
To shop around in a leisurely and casual way, to look through a book, magazine, internet, etc., casually and randomly, without seeking anything in particular, of an animal, to feed on plants.
Examples:
Browse a website. Browse through the text. We browsed in a souvenir shop.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go."
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Irritate.
To annoy, provoke, or cause resentment or anger in someone. To inflame or make sore.
Examples:
Irritate skin. Irritate my partner. The sound of his chewing loudly irritates me during dinner.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
A momentary glimpse. Passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Measured.
Done with careful consideration or calculated precision, controlled or regulated in manner or speech, deliberate and thoughtful.
Examples:
Measured analysis. Measured tone of voice. Her measured response to the criticism showed her ability to remain calm and composed under pressure.
Secretary.
A person whose job is to deal with correspondence, keep records, and do administrative work for a company or organization.
Examples:
A confidential secretary. Secretary General. The chief secretary was responsible for organizing the meeting.
Pronounce.
To say or speak a word or words correctly or in a particular way.
Examples:
Pronounce a judgment. Pronounce a name. She struggled to pronounce the word in a foreign language.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Text-to-speech.
Relating to a computer or software system that converts written text into a spoken audio output.
Examples:
Text-to-speech software. Text-to-speech conversion. The text-to-speech feature on my phone helps me multitask while on the go.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Suspect.
To consider anything to be true or probable.
Examples:
Suspect a plot. Suspect that he is sick. The cops suspected him of being the killer.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Accent.
A distinctive way of pronouncing the words of a language that shows which area, country, or social group a person comes from, particular importance or significance.
Examples:
A foreign accent. Put the accent on comfort. She has a thick southern accent.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Absurd.
Ridiculously silly, unreasonable, or illogical.
Examples:
Absurd storyline. An absurd amount of money. We immediately rejected his absurd suggestion.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Biotechnology.
The application of technological processes and methods to biological systems to develop new products or techniques, such as genetically modified organisms or biopharmaceuticals.
Examples:
Biotechnology research. Modern biotechnology. Advancements in biotechnology have revolutionized medicine and agriculture.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
Replicate the cell. Replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the Internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
Download files from the Internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Diagram.
A simplified illustration of the appearance, structure, or workings of something.
Examples:
3D diagram. In a diagram. He is drawing a diagram illustrating how the equipment operates.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Pedagogy.
The method or art of teaching or instructing, especially as an academic subject or profession.
Examples:
Modern pedagogy. Student-centered pedagogy. The teacher's innovative pedagogy helped her students learn in fun and engaging way.
Applied.
Of or relating to a subject of study, especially a science, that is used in a practical way.
Examples:
Applied research. Applied physics. Military technology eventually became the foundation for applied technology that supported people's lives.
Foggy.
Characterized by or filled with dense clouds of mist or fog, unclear or hazy, as in thought or memory.
Examples:
Foggy morning. Foggy memory. The foggy weather made it difficult to see the road ahead.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Stare.
To gaze or look fixedly and intently at someone or something, often in a questioning, curious, or suspicious manner. Noun, a fixed, intense, and prolonged gaze or look.
Examples:
Stare blankly. Give a menacing stare. He couldn't help but stare at the beautiful sunset over the ocean.
Improper.
Not following established conventions or norms for appropriate behavior, manners, or conduct, inappropriate or unsuitable for a particular situation or context.
Examples:
Improper behavior. Improper road use. The patient suffered complications due to improper dosage of medication.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Impossibility.
The state or condition of being impossible, something that is not possible or cannot be done.
Examples:
Impossibility theorem. Impossibility of performance. According to the laws of physics, an event happening before its cause is a logical impossibility.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples:
Tropical cyclones. Tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Accountant.
A person whose job is to keep financial records and accounts for a person or organization.
Examples:
Audit by accountant. Accountant report. The associate accountant carefully reviewed the company's financial records.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Granny.
A grandmother, an older adult, especially one who is seen as conservative or cautious, often used as a term of affection or familiarity.
Examples:
Granny leave. Granny annex. Seeing Granny's smiling face whenever I visit her is always a treat.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Amateur.
Engaging in an activity or pursuing a particular interest without professional knowledge, training, or experience, non-professional.
Examples:
An amateur magician. An amateur musician. The amateur photographer captured some stunning shots during the sunset.
Reluctantly.
In a way that you are unwilling to do something, with hesitation.
Examples:
Reluctantly approve the idea. Reluctantly leave. He reluctantly agreed to go to the party.
Devastating.
Causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples:
Have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Heading.
A title, caption, or heading that introduces or summarizes the content of a written or printed document, the direction or course in which something is moving or heading.
Examples:
Chapter heading. Heading font. She carefully reviewed the heading of each section before diving into the research paper.
Homosexual.
Sexually attracted to people of one's own sex.
Examples:
Homosexual rights. Homosexual marriage. The law was repealed to protect the rights of homosexual citizens.
Sapiens.
The species of modern humans, Homo sapiens.
Examples:
Fossil Homo sapiens. Sapiens evolution. Homo sapiens is the scientific name for modern humans.
Distinguish.
To notice or understand the difference between two people or things.
Examples:
Distinguish these two things. Distinguish man from the other animals. This study distinguished 4 different ways to run a business.
Ape.
A large animal with long arms, no tail, and usually a lot of body hair, including gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, and gibbons.
Examples:
Jungle ape. Play the ape. The scientist studied the behavior of apes in the wild.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Salute.
To show respect or recognition for someone or something, often by making a gesture or performing an action, to greet or acknowledge someone in a formal or ceremonious way.
Examples:
Salute to the flag. Salute him in military fashion. The soldiers stood at attention to salute their commanding officer.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Reptilian.
Resembling or characteristic of reptiles, a diverse group of cold-blooded animals that are characterized by their scaly skin, internal fertilization, and typically laying eggs on land, cold-blooded, crafty or treacherous.
Examples:
Reptilian behavior. Reptilian brain. The ancient Egyptians revered several reptilian deities, including the serpent goddess Wadjet.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Prefrontal.
In or about the foremost part of the frontal lobe of the brain.
Examples:
Prefrontal bone. Prefrontal region. Research shows that damage to the prefrontal cortex leads to increased aggression.
Cortex.
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Trench.
A long, deep ditch made in the ground, usually parallel to a plate boundary and marking a subduction zone. A long ditch built in the ground for carrying away water.
Examples:
Deep sea trench. Trench excavator. A trench was being dug alongside the road by workers.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Broadband.
A type of high-speed internet connection that provides wide bandwidth for faster data transmission. Any communication technology that allows high-speed data transfer.
Examples:
Mobile broadband. Fiber optic broadband. I need to upgrade my internet plan to get faster broadband speeds.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement. Gingerbread. A type of cake or cookie that is made with ginger, molasses, and other spices and is often decorated with icing or candy, architectural details or moldings that are reminiscent of gingerbread decorations.
Examples:
Gingerbread house. Gingerbread latte. The children had fun making gingerbread cookies for the holidays.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She's the president of a large international organization.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Awe.
A feeling of respect and wonder inspired by someone or something greatly admired.
Examples:
A feeling of awe. In awe of the situation. The awe-inspiring mountains dominate the landscape.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Soul.
Only one of its kind, being the only existing or available one. Noun, the undersurface of a person's foot.
Examples:
Sole arbitrator. The sole of his shoe. The sole purpose of this meeting is to discuss the new budget for the project.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Proton.
A very small particle with a positive charge equal to the negative charge of an electron that forms part of the nucleus of all atoms.
Examples:
Proton decay. Proton conductivity. The solar wind is composed almost entirely of electrons and protons.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Ion.
An atom or molecule that has a positive or negative electrical charge caused by its losing or gained one or more electrons.
Examples:
Ion channel. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The increased concentration of hydrogen ions in an aqueous solution makes it more acidic.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than zero.
Examples:
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Curriculum.
A series of subjects comprising a course of study in a school, college, etc.
Examples:
A curriculum vitae. An academic curriculum. A committee was appointed to manage the reorganization of the curriculum.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Twinkle.
To shine with a flickering or sparkling light. Noun, the act of shining in a bright and cheerful way.
Examples:
Twinkle like a star. The twinkle of the stars. His eyes twinkled with mischief.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sites are within walking distance.
Wondrous.
Inspiring amazement or admiration, extremely beautiful and impressive.
Examples:
Wondrous sight. Wondrous adventure. The wondrous beauty of the sunset left us all in awe.
Tangent.
A line or curve that intersects a circle or curved line at just one point without crossing through it. A completely different or unrelated topic or subject that diverts from the main discussion.
Examples:
Tangent line. Intellectual tangents. The periodic nature of the tangent curve makes it essential for understanding waveforms in electrical engineering.
Meteorite.
A solid object originating in outer space that reaches the Earth's surface without completely vaporizing in the atmosphere. A rock that has fallen from space.
Examples:
Meteorite impact. Meteorite shower. The meteorite fragments were collected and sent to a laboratory for analysis.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Spare.
Additional to what is necessary for ordinary use, verb, to give time, money, space, etc. to someone.
Examples:
Spare parts. Spare cost. I made plans to spend my spare time beneficially.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Mediator.
A person who acts as an impartial third party to resolve a dispute or disagreement between two or more parties.
Examples:
Legal mediator. Mediator between two sides. The mediator's primary task was to help the two countries resolve their differences and peacefully resolve the conflict.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Unmanned.
Not having a human crew or operator, as in unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, or unmanned spacecraft.
Examples:
An unmanned stop. Unmanned drone. The unmanned spacecraft landed on the asteroid.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Flock.
A gathering of sheep, goats, or birds.
Examples:
Flock of sheep. Flock of spectator. When a flock of birds flies in, the hunt begins.